There are countries where foreign students are more willing to go to study. In this video, we'll consider the 5 most popular countries for studying among foreigners and find out why they are so popular. Australia. 250,000 of foreign students study there now. According to the data of UNESCO, Australia is among the top 5 countries in terms of the quantity of foreign students. And there are plenty of reasons why students from all over the world choose Australia to study. Diplomas and degrees issued by Australian universities are acknowledged around the world, and not only a genius can enroll in a local university, but also an ordinary average applicant. The main thing here is desire and motivation. The price policy of local educational institutions is also quite loyal. Also, students have an opportunity to receive a scholarship which partially covers the cost of education. A significant role in choosing Australia is played by the opportunity to live in gorgeous university campuses, paid internship during study, as well as the opportunity to get a visa after graduation for 2 or 4 years in order to find a job. Also, Australia is a country where graduates are employed in their specialty in more than 90% of cases. Besides all that, Australia is a very hospitable and tolerant country since nearly half of its population comes from outside the country. The most popular academic programs in Australian universities are considered to be business and management, medicine, stomatology, creative art and design, engineering, and IT. One of the most difficult specialties to study and enroll in is medicine. School grades in a number of subjects are taken into account, for instance biology and chemistry. Also, it's important to demonstrate the desire to be a doctor during an admission test. Passing of GAMCET is mandatory. It's Graduate Australian Medical School Admission Test. This test consists of natural sciences and English language parts. An academic year in Australia begins in January-February instead of September, as we used to. So, applicants who are planning to study in this country should pay attention to this. The next country in the ranking is Canada. In 2021, Canada accepted about 450,000 new international students, which is the biggest number in history. About 35 of them came from India. Chinese students hold the second place and France the third. Canada is chosen because of the internationally recognized higher education, whereas the prices of studying are lower in the US. The country makes everybody feel at home since many ethnic groups from all over the world are represented here. Canada has a rich cultural heritage, which means a wide range of ethnic dishes and entertainment. Students also love Canada for its campuses, which are equipped with all the necessary latest technologies and includes Olympic-level sports grounds, concert halls, radio, and so on. Thus, the campus of the University of British Columbia is bordered with a forest from 3 sides and with a sea from the 4th. It makes students feel constant contact with nature. The McDonald campus of McGill University is a park with bicycle paths, ski routes, and greenhouses. The campus of Bishop's University is built in the architectural traditions of the 19th century. One of its significant structures is St. Mark's Chapel, which was modeled after classical chapels as in Oxford University, whereas Bishop's University itself is called the Oxford on the Massawippi due to its location at the junction of the Massawippi River and the River of St. Francis. The next popular country is China, with 500,000 international students. China opens the top 3 in terms of the number of international students. According to Forbes, mostly foreigners who plan to connect their lives with engineering, programming, and science go there for studying. At the end of the 20th century, a reform of higher education was carried out in China. As a result, 40 universities of the country were included in the list of the world's best universities in 2019, according to QS World University Rankings. 6 of them were included in the top 100. In 2015, the China leader Xi Jinping, who is graduate of Tsinghua University, signed a plan that implies doubling the number of first-class universities. According to this plan, by 2050, there will be 42 Chinese universities in the list of the best 100. To accomplish this goal, China invested about $675 billion in education. In total, there are about 2,000 state universities in China with about 9 million students studying there. Classes in local universities are under strict control. Being late for over 15 minutes is considered an absence. If a student has many missed classes, he will not be allowed to take an exam. Such a system motivates students to be more disciplined. The UK owns the silver medal in popularity with a total of 513,000 international students. The flagmans of British education are the most popular and famous universities in the world. Thanks to their universities, Cambridge and Oxford have truly become student cities. They say Oxford is for learning and Cambridge for wit, or that Oxford is for arts and Cambridge for science. The sayings were created because, despite the rivalry between the two, subjects taught at these universities are different. Oxford focuses more on social and human sciences and arts, whereas Cambridge focuses on natural sciences, engineering, technologies and medicine. People come to England for different reasons. Among them are the ability to boost English skills and get an experience in living in an English-speaking country. Landmarks also attract foreign students, and there are an awful lot of them. And even the atmosphere of universities resembling Hogwarts. By the way, if you're interested to know what are the must-see sites of the UK, you should watch the video about top 10 places worth visiting in the UK. But if you're puzzled by the choice of the university, then visit our website smapse.com. Education in England is chosen by many celebrities, including Russians. Rapper Oxymoron studied in Oxford University and received a degree in the field of medieval English literature. Editor-in-chief of Grazia magazine Alena Peneva was also educated in the UK at London Guildhall University with a degree in law. Finally, the gold medal winner of this ranking is the US, an undeniable leader in the number of foreign students, and over the past decades their number has only increased. And according to the report of international educational organization Open Doors, the number of foreign students exceeded 1 million in 2018, which has set a world record. America is the motherland of many world's leading universities and also one of the countries allocating the biggest amount of funding on education. On average, the US spends about $15,000 for one student. 41 American universities are included in the top 100 universities according to Times Higher Education. Even people from the UK come to study in the US who don't have problems with education in their homeland. But there is no limit to perfection, and that's exactly what Emma Watson thought, known to us for the role of Hermione Granger. Before studying at Oxford, the girl studied English literature at Brown University for a year and a half, and some of Russian celebrities were also educated in the US. Tennis player Maria Sharapova took classes at Harvard Business School, and TV journalist Andrei Malakhov underwent an internship at the University of Michigan for a year and a half after Moscow State University. These were top 5 countries with the biggest number of foreign students. Now you know where people from all over the world go to study, and most importantly, why. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, make sure you subscribe to see more videos about studying abroad.